Hello and welcome. You join me today here at AW Group in Folkestone to learn about how they, in partnership with Woodpeckers of Kent, have been upcycling their waste. I'm joined by Greg, who's going to tell us a little bit more about what you do here at AW Group and how upcycling has been a key new feature.
Hi, thanks Lou, thanks for popping down to see us here at AW. This is our yard for our construction and rail business. We specialise in retail commercial rail construction projects across the southeast in the UK. We've got a dedicated yard here where a lot of our materials from site comes back to going skips. Over the course of the past few months, we've been analysing the costs of having those skips here at our yard. Realised that it was getting quite high. Prices of materials, skips, fuel, they're all going up, haven't yet come down. We wanted to make sure that we were getting the maximum usage from our site here. Realised that a lot of the material that was getting put in those skips was not necessarily being stacked correctly. There was a lot of void space, therefore the price we were paying for the skips was often quite high for taking away very little. We started speaking to people locally and further afield. People from Locase Kent County Council, all the environmental and sustainability guys there. They were really helpful in putting us in touch with other people. We're members of Kent Construction Focus Groups and met Eric from Woodpeckers. We came back to the yard and looked at our wastage coming back into those particular streams of waste, you know, timber, rubble, general waste from site. We were using sort of 14-yard skips that weren't being packed correctly. Eric said he'd get away more than he could from a 14-yard skip in his vehicle. We gave him the opportunity to take away some of our timber. We're quite amazed at the amount that he managed to get packed into his vehicle. And then, yeah, sort of, well, you know, we can do away with some skips here on site. Frees up a lot of space here. We now have dedicated areas for timber. We have dedicated areas for metal, and we have dedicated areas for rubble, which again are initiatives that we're now working on that has been born out from the project with the timber. Our timber waste is, you know, considerable. We're now looking at using more of that timber back into construction projects by grading the material we have back here. Eric comes down with his volunteers, clears all our wood pile here into his vehicle. He's been very kind and made us items that we recently used at Kent Construction Focus Group that went down really well with all those that visited our stand. Thank you. Also made up items for use back at our offices at Shearway. So we've now got planters outside our main reception area. We're very lucky that we've got a small grass area, picnic benches. He's made planters for there so we can put nice flowers in. He's made us bird boxes down on our site. So we're creating a little bit of a biodiversity corner back at our offices. But here the main focus was on, you know, our sustainability, proving to our clients that we're really, you know, thinking about our construction waste, and, you know, trying to find and not only educate ourselves but to educate our clients in, you know, could some of the materials that we get back here actually be recycled into your projects.
Greg, thank you very much. Okay, so now let's go and meet Eric from Woodpeckers of Kent. So Eric, hello, busy at work?
Hello, yes,
we are. Tell us
a
little bit about what Woodpeckers of Kent, what do you do?
So Woodpeckers of Kent is a community wood recycling project in the lovely Bethersden. This is where we are based, and Peter and Matthew, they are today's volunteers, and they are absolutely fabulous with their help for the better environmental impact of companies like AW Group, for instance.
Brilliant. And I can see you're collecting lots of wood.
That's right.
What about, and then packing it into the lorry?
Yeah, there are various kinds of wood, starting with, I show you here. So this one used to be a pallet, and we take this and actually show you the process later on. With this particular one, I found this one here, which is a stud with a lot of screws. And I can show you how we process this one here. So I put it next to the vehicle, but have a look into the tipper, how we stack it. So we sorted it in the most efficient way, in the most void and space efficient way. And now we are putting all the remains here into the tipper, ready to go, and I'll show you what we will do with the wood.
Sounds good.
That's
I look
okay.
forward to it.
Okay.
And see you next time.
Yeah.
So now I am at Woodpeckers of Kent to find out from Eric, what's the next stage in the process?
The next stage is sorting out. The next hard job is happening. We have 3 grades of timber. Grade A is the timber that we're using for products or that we are selling to the DIY market. We have grade B, that is firewood, and grade C is recycled. And here, let's have a peek into our workshop.
Oh,
Welcome to
very
the
nice.
Woodpeckers of Kent. There's Matthew, there's Peter, they're our volunteers today, and we are rocking on, are we? So, the timber that we are collecting, there is an example for each grade. So this is A grade, this is a normal piece of pallet wood. It normally comes with nails, and we de-nail it, and I'll show you later on how many nails we're getting out of it. The second one has a few cracks in it. This will be cut at the miter station for firewood. And the third one here, unfortunately, we cannot do anything with it because it's contaminated with the paint, and we bring it to the chipper. So the products that we make out of the collected timber is, for instance, little shelves. We do bed boxes, we do bird boxes, we do house signs. We have a CNC machine in order to engrave, as we did here for this particular planter, which is entirely made out of pallets. This stool here is made out of CLS timber from the construction site, which was using timber that had an UV and water damage. So we dry it first, then it goes into the planer thicknesser, and this nice bit here is almost brand new, apart from the holes from the previous nails in the material. And this one here is what we are taking out of the pallets. So approximately 10 pallets gives us 1.2 kilogram of nails. And again, recycling to the bottom. There's nothing that we don't recycle.
That's wonderful to hear. Eric, thank you so much for showing us your space and also your collaboration with AW Group.
You're very welcome. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.